Yo, let's get down for day 5 of Coddy.tech challenges 2, Rust challenges and the Rust pathway to not get rusty. Oh yeah, let's don the shades. Grab something to drink. What are we drinking today? We're drinking the old Coke. Sabor Original. This is that. It's like good Coke, even though it's on scone. And something about Coke that's from Latin America or from Panama specifically tastes better than what you get in the States. So, I don't know. I don't know why. There's also a Coca-Cola cafe, which has some history here in Panama, so check it out. Anyways, let's get into it. Today we're moving on from basic input and output to the calculator app. Let's check this out. Calculator. All right. Let's see. In this project, we'll create a basic calculator app that performs arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, blah, blah, blah. Every good program starts with a welcome message. All right. So what was I supposed to do? Just print the line. Good. Okay, we can do that. Calculator. Calculate. Spelling in public. App. Did I spell it right? Yes, I did. Okay, I think that should be it. Not a lot. Well, let's peruse this one here. And run the code. Bling! Bazinga! Alright, so we did it right. Alright, cool. Moving on to the next one. That was stupid, but let's do the next one. Let's get some numbers. Alright. Alright, cool. We'll carry over the code. Alright, so looks like we got some variables, num1, num2. So let's clean this a little bit. Alright, so we're all on the same line there. We're making a mutable input. Speaking of new immutable input, it's going to obviously be, well, there's two numbers, a float 64 and store them in variables 1, 2, and then print to the console. All right, so we're going to make a few variables. So first we're going to set the string and make a few new variables. Got it. All right, then we're going to standard in and read these variables, read the line like we do, and we're going to ampersand, make sure that it hits that mutable, the mutable, all right, input. Then, of course, we need to unwrap it like we do. Okay, so now we're going to start setting the variables. Num1, what was it, num1? Num1, okay, and that's great, is float 64. All right, so we have a standard, we're going to read the line, the immutable input. And then, so we're going to set the float 64, that float 64 is import, organize. Already input, and parse it. Beginning numbers put them into the console. All right, so the input from the program. Okay. So we're doing the same as to get up top here, which is the input, which is read the line, and then everything is in the unwrap. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do though. And we'll go back and read the code after we're done here to make sure that I'm not effing it up. All right, so that should be 1. Then we're going to hit it up again, enter it in, and at that point, okay, parse unwrap. No. I'm wrong. Okay, we got to make sure that we clear the input. Input. Okay, so we're gonna input. We're gonna trim that. We're gonna parse it. We're gonna unwrap it. Now we need to have a message in a way to clear it. So that's the function there. So now I'm going to rock the standard in. I'm going to read the line. Load it. It's just like the above line, so it's a mute. It's mutable. And input, mute input. And if the first is the same, we're going to unwrap it. Unwrap it. And then after I unwrap it, now. Okay, so we let number 1, which is the float 64, num1. Yeah, let me break this. Let me break this up so we make some sense of it. So this is all part for. So we have a clear mechanism. We have set the. So we have set 1. Then we have a clear mechanism. Now we're going to set the next one, right? Okay, so we're going to set the next one. I think there's num2. Not float 64, yeah. So float 64 as we expected. And that is going to have the same, which is put that there. Okay. And with that, okay, so we got both variables set up in and a way to clear it. So we got inputs, read lines, and a way to clear it. And then, so now we just need to print it out. So we're going to print the line. And, as we do here, leave these open. So, and then we're going to hit the 1, obviously. And we're going to do the same. Okay. And num2. And that should be it. All right. Okay, that should be it. So let's give this a whirl. Let me read the code one more time. All right, so this was hangovers. So this thing now we're letting this input strings. Input strings. We have 2 variables. We have num1, num2. Both float 64. We have the trim parse wrap, trim parse wrap, and then input clear, and that's a standard wait. Yep. See? No. And then, yeah. Okay, now we're good. Let me read. Okay, let's go for it. No. Oh. Okay, so found keyword. So All right, let's give it a whirl again. What the fuck? What in the literal is going on there? All right, we'll see. Yeah, boy, I just tried to cheat that one by placing that there. Okay, what the f? Okay, failed to resolve. Use of undeclared crate. 5. Bro, what the fuck? Like, that almost tripped me out because it carried the code over from the last one. You see, like, okay, let's go back to the one beforehand so we can, like, work this out. So this is like, what the f? No, no, no. No. Okay, here we go. Like, remember this stupid exercise here? So we did this, but it did not have to add the crate, which is like the STIO. So, like, for example, let's work this thing out. So we should have put this, the standard in and out crate. So it should have been there. So let's see if it gives us a bug. Okay, no, it doesn't. All right, because it's no. All right, and then okay, so we go here, and so if I take this away, if I take this crate away, it's going to give me this. Okay, error, failed to resolve. Use the undeclared crate or model or module IO right here, 7.5. Okay, main RS. So it's like right here. Okay, so what's basically it's telling me right here, use STD, standard input output, and that's the problem. All right, so that's in the bug report. So like I would have used that in the real world, that would have already been set, but it's not because this is a Coddy.tech challenge, and then after that, boom, kicks off. I tried to trick it by like putting like the print statement down there. I was like being lazy. Anyway, that's enough. That is enough for today. Let's make sure you're seeing. Okay, let's make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. All right, that is enough for today. Anyway, this is day 5. This is day 5 of Coddy.tech. And I will see you tomorrow for 6. Let's see. Yeah, we got 5-day streak. That's legit. That's legit. 5-day streak. Look at that. We're in some street club. Okay, we got some tokens. Okay, great. Anyway, we'll still kick it off. Anyway, I'm glad I figured that out. I wasn't like a complete fucking dumbass at the end. Because the code was legit. It was just importing that crate. Anyway, peace.